really not at great lengths. I'll just see if you guys have anything in your minds. We'll do a little bit of Q&A, and then we'll get into the signing bullshit. Unless you'd rather just sit and talk all night, I'd much rather do that than sign. Didn't sound like everyone. So, anyone got a question? Yeah. Sure. Take it. This is better.
Hey, Kevin. I just wanted to know when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be Canadian when I was a kid. And the chicks tend to be a lot hotter. Not hotter, they're just more chubby chasers up here. And that's how a guy like me gets lucky. I don't know, when I was a kid I didn't really have much aspiration. There was nothing that I wanted to necessarily be, right? I worked at a lot of delis, so when I was a teenager I was like, maybe I could grow up and own a deli. Because Lord knows I know how to make a sandwich. So never thought about it that much.
Hi, sir. You were, if you'll forgive me for being irreverent, you were recently in Bear magazine, of which I'm a big fan,
right
and excluded for completely arbitrary gender reasons. I was wondering if you'd be in my top 5 favorite celebrity bears. I'm wondering if you have any favorite bears.
I don't. I despise fat people. They really disgust me. I can't get turned on by them. But I don't know. I don't really have my. I mean, John Goodman would be my top bear, right? Because he was awesome on Roseanne. And but other than that, I can't think. I mean, what, like Louis Anderson? There aren't that many.
Chris Farley.
Chris Farley? He's dead.
What's the point?
If we're including like dead celebrity bears, Teddy Roosevelt.
Kevin,
yes.
You know that there's a documentary filmmaker here doing a project called How Many Days, looking to meet you.
Where are you, man?
I'm behind a big pillar.
It's behind that pillar? Right on. No, I did not know that.
He asked you a question on MTV today, and he is here, and he wants to meet you. He has a camera over there somewhere. He has been doing this for like, what, 178 days.
Right on. And
he's been doing video blogs every day.
What is the aim of it? To meet me?
Yes.
And he hasn't done it yet?
He hasn't done it yet, and he wants to do it tonight.
Okay, I'd say aim higher, but it's weird because I'm fairly accessible. Like apparently this dude just didn't try outside of Toronto. Because you can catch me in many number of places. It's really not. I'm not like J.D. Salinger where I'm tough to find. But yeah, totally. I'll meet the dude and then the movie's over, I guess, right? Totally. I guess tonight's the night. Really, that's the last question? Let's keep it going, man. The longer I talk, the less books I gotta sign. What's up, sir? Rocket.
Okay.
Just project.
I heard you're directing and writing an episode of Heroes Origins. I'm just which I'm quite pumped about.
Right on. Don't hold out hope. It'll probably not be good. That's where the show jumps the shark, where people are like, this show's bullshit.
I'm wondering if you were actually developing the whole episode, like you're coming up with Johnson as the hero, or did they just give you something to go right?
They told me I could write and direct it, so that was kind of cool, you know, rather than just handing me a script and saying go do it. But I was just like, I can write any story I want. They said, yeah. I said, well, I want to write an episode about the 2 gay heroes. And they were like, who's that? I'm like, the Japanese dudes. You're gay, right? And the guy's like, not really. You don't watch the show much, do you? I was like, what I've seen, those dudes are one cock and a mouth shy of being so I'm going to do an episode with a character I kind of get to create. The whole idea of the Origins episodes are to shoot some stuff that doesn't require the main cast while they kind of catch up with production, because I guess those shows are tough to pull off, so we give them a little reprieve while they can kind of catch up with what they need to do and fill in some space. So the idea is to not use any of that cast, but it's set in the world of Heroes, so you know, in that universe, so you can reference stuff that's happened, but you can't be like, give me the cheerleader. You're like, no.
Any chance before you leave and get on an airplane you're going to play some poker tonight? I mean, I was going to make it down to the West Coast Stash, but I didn't think I'd be able to get in, so you're playing Hold'em anywhere. Casino Niagara is not that far away.
I know, I've played there. And they'll let like 15-year-old kids play. It's insane. I was sitting next to a kid. I was just like, what, you got that midget's disease? And he's like, oh man, I'm fucking 16.
They sold chips and cards right upstairs. We could break out a little game.
I'd rather do anything than sign books. So if you want to have an impromptu 600-person poker tournament,
Let's go smoke a joint!
man, I'll fund the buy-in. That'd be awesome. So, is it a girl? Finally, Jesus. Felt like a sausage party. A lot of dudes and stuff.
I've been wondering this for a while.
Yeah.
Why does Jay call you Moves?
Why does Muse call me Moves? There was a time when Muse was not very sexually active. And can you believe it?
You did mention the straight edge thing in one of the Scant in one of the DVDs.
So you know the answer. Why the fuck are you asking me this question?
I don't know why he calls you Moves.
Why?
I just
Because
know about
at
the
that
straight
point
edge
when he
story.
was not sexually active, all I had to be was like two-person sexually active, like only been with two people, and I could tell him stories as like, wow, you got the moves, dude. And that's kind of where it is. And now he's just, now I call him Moves, essentially. So I'm like, really? How did you pull that off? Two chicks and a guy at once? Teach me, teacher.
Is there anything in your career that you haven't accomplished yet that you're looking to do before you retire?
No, it's weird. No, not at all. Like, my old lady was asking me the other day, she's like, what is it that you still hope to do? And I was like, really? Just status quo? And that's it. That doesn't turn chicks on, when you're not ambitious and whatnot. So I didn't get laid. But it was, I don't know, there's nothing out there that, I said, I guess it'd be kind of nice to make a movie that made $100 million. She's like, well, you could work toward that by changing what you do. And I was like, I'm not that interested in it, I'd rather make movies where people curse a lot and whatnot. So, I don't know. There's really nothing. It's not like there's nothing left, so I might as well kill myself. But there's just nothing that I've left, nothing professionally that I'm like, oh, I must do that before I die. I would like to be able to look down and see my dick again one day. But that would require work as well, like drop some serious pounds where I could be like, there it is. But, you got to be a little ambitious to pull that off. I don't have that kind of ambition. My long-term goal, actually,